Oh, Maya, dear. Do you have a moment? Something important I would like to discuss with you. It's a family matter.
Okay, but before you go any further, I just want to tell you again how grateful I am for all the help you've given me and my sister. I mean, it means so much, you putting Zoe through boarding school. You're so generous, and again, thank you.
It's my privilege to help out the two of you. It's the least I can do.
Oh, thanks. Now, that being said, can you please not involve me in any of the family politics, okay? I am in no position to take sides.
No. This is a totally different matter. Do you know what today is?
Wednesday, June 16th?
I see you inherited Mary May's sense of humor. No, unfortunately, this is the anniversary of your Uncle Justice's death.
I'm sorry. I guess I just don't really keep up with things like that.
Well, I don't make a habit of dwelling on loss either, even one as outlandish and nightmarish as this is. But I can't help being reminded of how tragic the loss of your Uncle Justice was. You see, I was blessed to have Justice in my life. And to even get to know him was wonderful. And he was a grown man before I ever found out that he was my grandson. And I had to work very hard to earn his trust and his love. But I squandered it. I threw it away by manipulating him. And it's something that I'll always regret.
I'm sorry.
So am I. But rather than explaining how all of this applies to you, would you have time to take a little drive with me this afternoon? There's something I'd like you to see. Do you have time to humor an old man?
Of course.
All right. Shall we?
We shall.
What do you mean by too nice?
I overheard these two little snot-nosed brats, I guess classmates of Christina's, giving her a hard time about Kiefer. How she'll never find another guy to ever love her again.
Nice. High school kids are so understanding.
Aren't they? So I stepped in, made a show with the whole thing, put my arm around her in a territorial way, and I gotta tell you, it worked. These two girls, you should have seen how shocked they were. They took right off.
Yeah, quite a hero.
I don't know if I'd go that far, but I helped Christina out, give her a nice victory for the day.
Well, let me guess now. She's fallen madly in love with you.
No, worse. She's got it in her head that it would be a good idea if we pretended to date and really pull one over on her father. Guess she hasn't forgiven him for what happened to Michael.
You know, it's not a bad scheme on her part, but it's just giving Sonny another excuse to want you dead.
True.
You know, you're not really seriously going to do this, are you?
I gotta tell you, at first, I wanted to give in to my impulse. I can't imagine what that would do. I'd really stick it to Sonny, but no matter how badly I want to cause him grief and pain, I'm not going to take advantage of his daughter to do it, and that's what I told her. All right, I got to get to this meeting with Senor Lopez, so do me a favor, huh?
Hey, anything, man. Name it.
You haven't heard from me by, say, midnight? Go ahead and assume the inevitable happened. Sonny went ahead and had me whacked. Donate all this crap to charity, will you?
Yeah, gladly. But I get to keep the penthouse, right? And that custom pool cue of yours? Because it's been calling my name.
Glad to hear you got my back, partner.
Of course.
I expect that pool cue to be here when I get back.
Hey, it's not your fault that the judge is punishing Michael for everybody's mistakes. Jax is calling in favors. He has tons of connections.
Yeah, but every single one of those connections is too concerned about their own political future to bother with helping Michael. I mean, even that lawyer that I spoke to about the appeal for Michael's diminished capacity, I mean, that said it would take up to a year, at the very least.
Okay, but you're not helping Michael by beating yourself up about this. What's done is done. It's not your sole responsibility to get Michael out of prison.
Yeah, but at some point, you gotta stop relying on other people to get the job done. You gotta step up for yourself, and especially for your family.